This joke has gone a little too far. This joke has gone a little too far. We arrived in London this afternoon. We arrived in London this afternoon. We can't go out because of the rain. We can't go out because of the rain. We should make good use of our time. We should make good use of our time. We should save unnecessary expenses. We should save unnecessary expenses. You may have heard of birth control. You may have heard of birth control. After a pause, he continued his story. After a pause, he continued his story. As you know, I am a very kind person. As you know, I am a very kind person. He dare not tell us his evil conduct. He dare not tell us his evil conduct. I can express myself in good English. I can express myself in good English. I'll furnish my house with furniture. I'll furnish my house with furniture. It seemed as if there was no way out. It seemed as if there was no way out. It's the hottest day I've had so far. It's the hottest day I've had so far. Mr. Smith is in charge of this class. Mr. Smith is in charge of this class. Mr. Smith taught English at a school. Mr. Smith taught English at a school. None of us is afraid of difficulties. None of us is afraid of difficulties. Our school is in the east of Beijing. Our school is in the east of Beijing. She really wishes her clock had rung. She really wishes her clock had rung. She teaches foreign students Chinese. She teaches foreign students Chinese. The question will be settled tonight. The question will be settled tonight. The weight is too much for my height. The weight is too much for my height. There are mice in Mrs. Lee's kitchen. There are mice in Mrs. Lee's kitchen. There is no one but hopes to be rich. There is no one but hopes to be rich. There'll be some sport reviews on TV. There'll be some sport reviews on TV. This company is our regular customer. This company is our regular customer. This is a good example of his poetry. This is a good example of his poetry. What we read influences our thinking. What we read influences our thinking. Words can't express what I felt then. Words can't express what I felt then. You really have an ear for pop music. You really have an ear for pop music. A bad workman quarrels with his tools. A bad workman quarrels with his tools. Can you adapt yourself to the new job? Can you adapt yourself to the new job? Does the computer ever make a mistake? Does the computer ever make a mistake? Don't be uneasy about the consequence. Don't be uneasy about the consequence. Even a child can answer this question. Even a child can answer this question. He has many strange ideas in his mind. He has many strange ideas in his mind. He is commonly supposed to be foolish. He is commonly supposed to be foolish. He sat with his arms across the chest. He sat with his arms across the chest. He set up a fine example to all of us. He set up a fine example to all of us. His cake is 4 times as big as mine. His cake is 4 times as big as mine. I do not care whether it rains or not. I do not care whether it rains or not. I have a lot in common with my sister. I have a lot in common with my sister. I haven't even touched your tooth yet. I haven't even touched your tooth yet. I'm looking forward to a prompt reply. I'm looking forward to a prompt reply. It is an excellent novel in every way. It is an excellent novel in every way. It is clear that the cat has eaten it. It is clear that the cat has eaten it. Nothing but death can part the couple. Nothing but death can part the couple. Now she looks pale as if she were ill. Now she looks pale as if she were ill. She was injured badly in the accident. She was injured badly in the accident. The secret was spread among the crowd. The secret was spread among the crowd. The two brothers look very much alike. The two brothers look very much alike. Their interest is listening to others. Their interest is listening to others. There was a notice in the supermarket. There was a notice in the supermarket. This one cannot compare with that one. This one cannot compare with that one. To know everything is to know nothing. To know everything is to know nothing. To tell the truth, I don't like disco. To tell the truth, I don't like disco. True and false have opposite meanings. True and false have opposite meanings. What's the point of going to college? What's the point of going to college? Where can we make the insurance claim? Where can we make the insurance claim? Why don't I pick you up at your house? Why don't I pick you up at your house? Why don't you attend an aerobic class? Why don't you attend an aerobic class? You can kill two birds with one stone. You can kill two birds with one stone. You can't go and no matter who you are. You can't go and no matter who you are. You should learn these words by heart. You should learn these words by heart. Could I have those 2 tickets, please? Could I have those 2 tickets, please? He has to take care of his sick mother. He has to take care of his sick mother. He hired a workman to repair the fence. He hired a workman to repair the fence. I can't make this machine run properly. I can't make this machine run properly. I don't know if I'll have the patience. I don't know if I'll have the patience. I don't like what you are saying. I don't like what you are saying. I fell in love with her at first sight. I fell in love with her at first sight. I have just heard from my sister, Mary. I have just heard from my sister, Mary. If you would only try, you could do it. If you would only try, you could do it. It is no use learning without thinking. It is no use learning without thinking. It was a lazy, breezy autumn afternoon. It was a lazy, breezy autumn afternoon. Jack is the strongest boy in the class. Jack is the strongest boy in the class. Please fetch a chair from another room. Please fetch a chair from another room. The doctor began to operate on the boy. The doctor began to operate on the boy. The doctor is taking my blood pressure. The doctor is taking my blood pressure. The machines will not operate properly. The machines will not operate properly. The students declared against cheating. The students declared against cheating. There is hope so long as he is with us. There is hope so long as he is with us. He talks as if he were the head of the office. He talks as if he were the head of the office. His cake is 3 times bigger than mine. His cake is 3 times bigger than mine. I am looking forward to your early reply. I am looking forward to your early reply. I could say nothing but that I was sorry. I could say nothing but that I was sorry. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I have to catch a plane. Could you hurry? I have to catch a plane. Could you hurry? I haven't heard from her for a long time. I haven't heard from her for a long time. I would like to wash the clothes for you. I would like to wash the clothes for you. Let me see your driver's license, please. Let me see your driver's license, please. She goes to work every day except Sunday. She goes to work every day except Sunday. Take a seat, please, make yourself at home. Take a seat, please, make yourself at home. The damage was caused by external forces. The damage was caused by external forces. The doctor advised me to give up smoking. The doctor advised me to give up smoking. The flowers make the room more beautiful. The flowers make the room more beautiful. There is a good restaurant on the street. There is a good restaurant on the street. They covered 120 miles in a single night. They covered 120 miles in a single night. Try to look on the bright side of things. Try to look on the bright side of things. What's your plan for the summer vacation? What's your plan for the summer vacation? You may pick whichever one you like best. You may pick whichever one you like best. You're welcome to stay with us next time. You're welcome to stay with us next time. There was a murder in London yesterday. There was a murder in London yesterday. They stared at the huge tiger with awe. They stared at the huge tiger with awe. He never misses a chance to see a movie. He never misses a chance to see a movie. I cannot put up with my noisy roommates. I cannot put up with my noisy roommates. I will be back by the end of next month. I will be back by the end of next month. I'm good at freestyle and breaststroke. I'm good at freestyle and breaststroke. It was your turn to wash them yesterday. It was your turn to wash them yesterday. Let's go out to have a dinner, shall we? Let's go out to have a dinner, shall we? Please push the ladder against the wall. Please push the ladder against the wall. She is standing in the front of the bus. She is standing in the front of the bus. The doctor asked me to watch what I eat. The doctor asked me to watch what I eat. The grass is moist early in the morning. The grass is moist early in the morning. The test finished. We began our holiday. The test finished. We began our holiday. This question is too complicated for me. This question is too complicated for me. Tony speaks English and he plays tennis. Tony speaks English and he plays tennis. What is worth doing is worth doing well. What is worth doing is worth doing well. Would you like to go to a party with me? Would you like to go to a party with me? All at once, a rabbit came out of a hole. All at once, a rabbit came out of a hole. All characters in the book are imaginary. All characters in the book are imaginary. Do you feel like going to that new disco? Do you feel like going to that new disco? Ducks know how to swim when they are born. Ducks know how to swim when they are born. He spent most of his life gathering money. He spent most of his life gathering money. He usually stays at home with his pet dog. He usually stays at home with his pet dog. How peaceful and beautiful the country is. How peaceful and beautiful the country is. I am told that you dance wonderfully well. I am told that you dance wonderfully well. I have had several conversations with him. I have had several conversations with him. It is the best film that I have ever seen. It is the best film that I have ever seen. It's only a party in honor of my birthday. It's only a party in honor of my birthday. Learning English is like building a house. Learning English is like building a house. Listening with your heart is good for you. Listening with your heart is good for you. My grandpa died of hunger in the old days. My grandpa died of hunger in the old days. She feared staying alone in the farmhouse. She feared staying alone in the farmhouse. She guided the tourists around the castle. She guided the tourists around the castle. She runs every day in order to lose weight. She runs every day in order to lose weight. She sang perfectly in the hall last night. She sang perfectly in the hall last night. Somebody is always complaining to others. Somebody is always complaining to others. They don't often have a bad day this year. They don't often have a bad day this year. We regard the matter as nothing important. We regard the matter as nothing important. We'll take our holiday sometime in August. We'll take our holiday sometime in August. Could you direct me to the station, please? Could you direct me to the station, please? Have you cleared your luggage with customs? Have you cleared your luggage with customs? He bothered me with a great many questions. He bothered me with a great many questions. He does exercises every day in the morning. He does exercises every day in the morning. How do I control myself? I can't calm down. How do I control myself? I can't calm down. I dig songs and I like pop music very much. I dig songs and I like pop music very much. I'd like to cash a traveler's check, please. I'd like to cash a traveler's check, please. I'd like to pick seashells this afternoon. I'd like to pick seashells this afternoon. It's odd that they didn't reply our letter. It's odd that they didn't reply our letter. John seldom gets together with his friends. John seldom gets together with his friends. Many people have been out of work recently. Many people have been out of work recently. Please give my best regards to your family. Please give my best regards to your family. Some people have compared books to friends. Some people have compared books to friends. The bat together with the balls was stolen. The bat together with the balls was stolen. The color of her dress suits her very well. The color of her dress suits her very well. The days get longer and the nights get shorter. The days get longer and the nights get shorter. The dress doesn't fit her. She is too thin. The dress doesn't fit her. She is too thin. The examination put a lot of stress on him. The examination put a lot of stress on him. The mother set the child at a little table. The mother set the child at a little table. There is some difference between the twins. There is some difference between the twins. They insisted on staying rather than going. They insisted on staying rather than going. Trust me, the game is really worth playing. Trust me, the game is really worth playing. Unlike her friends, she never gave up hope. Unlike her friends, she never gave up hope. Well done. You are always doing a good job. Well done. You are always doing a good job. We're planning a tour to Italy this summer. We're planning a tour to Italy this summer. Were there any letters for me this morning? Were there any letters for me this morning? Why isn't Mrs. Lee's cat catching the mice? Why isn't Mrs. Lee's cat catching the mice? Your English is improving little by little. Your English is improving little by little. Could you tell me where I can wash my hands? Could you tell me where I can wash my hands? Do you have any plans for the long weekend? Do you have any plans for the long weekend? He decided to bring a suit against his boss. He decided to bring a suit against his boss. He devoted his life to the study of science. He devoted his life to the study of science. He had to choose between death and dishonor. He had to choose between death and dishonor. His previous attempts had been unsuccessful. His previous attempts had been unsuccessful. I determined that nothing should be changed. I determined that nothing should be changed. I don't think it will lead to a good result. I don't think it will lead to a good result. I have 4 books and 2 magazines to check out. I have 4 books and 2 magazines to check out. I think I've filled in everything correctly. I think I've filled in everything correctly. I'm not sure whether I have locked the door. I'm not sure whether I have locked the door.